everybody! Hope you're all safe and well. Today is travel day and the destination is Orlando, Florida. I am absolutely buzzing for another travel day on my way to Orlando. I'm extra excited about this travel day because it's a little bit different than normal for me, which I'll explain to you in just a little moment. Currently here at Dublin Airport. That is Terminal 2 in the background. So I drove down from Belfast this morning. It took me about 3 hours, little north of Belfast. So it just took me on just under 3 hours. It's currently 10 past 10. I'm going to make my way into the terminal. So I'm currently making my way over to Terminal 2 at Dublin International Airport. Travel day today is going to be a little bit different to normal for me. Really excited about it. I'll explain that in just a little moment or two. For anyone new to the channel, I am Pete. Great to have you with us. Hope you enjoy. I am an Orlando, Florida enthusiast. I go a few trips a year. I vlog them. I absolutely love them. It's my hobby, my passion, and I enjoy sharing the experience with all you guys. Hopefully share some tips and some good advice along. As mentioned, this travel day today is a little different than normal for me because it's not a solo travel day. A good friend of mine, Mark, is coming along to join me for the trip. It's his first time in Orlando, so it's going to be really interesting to see how he enjoys it and what he thinks of it from a first-timer perspective. So my first stop in the airport is Terminal 2 arrivals, as Mark's flight has just landed. He flew in from Glasgow this morning and it's taxiing, so he should be with us any moment. Mark's a great guy to have on this kind of trip. He's kind of really excited, loves just doing everything, loves taking part and experiencing loads of different stuff. So a brilliant person to bring along. Hopefully you enjoy seeing Mark on the channel. I'm sure we have loads of fun. If you've watched my vlogs before, you'll know I'm a self-confessed scaredy cat with some of the rides. There's some of the rides I've not even been on yet. Disappointingly, pathetic I know. However, I said on the last vlogs that if one of my friends does join me, I will go on all the rides, primarily because I want to do them. So just mind over matter and kind of face those fears. And also I can't bring along a friend and not join him on the rides. I spoke with Mark about this and I said don't for any second give me any avenue as I get out. And he says absolutely not. He says we'll be completing every single ride at each theme park we go to over the next few days. So I'm nervous but absolutely buzzing for that. If any of you have kind of any fears of the rides and stuff, you'll know exactly where I'm coming from. So stay tuned. I'm sure I'll do it, but who knows, we'll see what happens. But I've got high hopes. I've just got a text message from Mark. He has landed. He should be coming through that door just there in a minute or two, so looking forward to that. So quick change of plan, just heard from Mark on the text message. He's not sure what terminal he's coming into. I thought it was Terminal 1, he's not 100% sure. He's just off the plane onto the bus heading to the terminal, and he suggested just to meet him through security at departure, so we'll catch up with Mark then. So that's our first hiccup of the trip, me and Mark not having an official pre-arranged meeting point. I'm sure there'll be plenty of little mistakes, plenty of little hiccups, but just take it in your stride. Don't let it ruin your holiday in any shape or form. These minor mistakes are set to test us a little, and so are the major ones, but let's just hope it's only minor ones for us. So I'm going to jump through security now and we'll see Mark on the other side. Geez, we're only about an hour or two in to the travel day and mistake number one has happened, but no catastrophe. Let's still enjoy it. Security here at Dublin currently showing an 11-minute wait. This is my third time flying from Dublin to Orlando in the last sort of 18 months, and every time security's been an absolute breeze. They have a great system here at Dublin, so let's hope, fingers crossed, it goes the same today. It looks that way. I'll let you know how I got on. that's me through security, and as expected, an absolute breeze. Dublin Airport have security nailed down. You hear loads of bad stories about long queues at Heathrow or Birmingham Airport or Manchester, but Dublin, it's the third time in just the last 18 months, and breeze guys, absolutely superb. So I'm going to grab myself a few toiletries here because there's not too much after immigration, and I'll quickly show you the sort of food options that are available here at Dublin. We're going to grab something after immigration. There's not too much there, but I'd rather get through than hang around here beforehand. If you're not aware, at Dublin you do your US immigration before getting on the flight as opposed to when you land in America, which personally I think is absolutely fantastic. So you don't have to do it when you land in America, which just saves time when you get off the flight. If you've been before, you'll know that the immigration queue can be quite long. So after a night-long 9-hour flight, you don't have to do it, and it's just a bit of a breeze getting your luggage and off you go. So I'll show you here what food options are available if you were to do so. I'll grab my toiletries, and I'll see you after US immigration. Attempt number 2, we are hopefully about to catch up with Mark. Absolutely buzzing to have Mark with me on this trip. As I was saying earlier, he is a top bloke, so it's brilliant to have him along, and I'm sure he is absolutely thrilled to be here. We'll find out in just a minute. Here he is, debuting on the vlogs. So, just through US pre-clearance immigration, on this side there's not too much for you. There's a little kind of cafe to get a sandwich and a juice, or a bar and a little shop. Most of the kind of food places are before immigration. However, if you're like me, you don't want to mess about. I just want to get through and know that I'm accepted, I'm in, and all is good. So that's the downside. The upside is Mark Maxwell. Hi Mark, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Hi everyone.
This is Mark making his debut on the vlog. As I mentioned earlier, Mark is joining me for this Orlando trip. So Mark's flown over from Glasgow first thing this morning. All went well, Mark?
Yeah, all good. So first trip to Orlando, never been before. Buzzing for the Orlando with Pete live show, seeing behind the scenes and getting a tour with the Orlando veteran.
Mark's in for an absolute treat this weekend. Delighted to have him with us. Mark's actually arranged basketball for us on Friday night, so we'll be going to the Orlando Magic. Is it Orlando Magic Cleveland?
Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So absolutely excited for that, because I've never been to basketball myself. Mark has a couple of times, so yeah, that'll be tremendous. We'll do a completely separate vlog for that, explain to you the kind of cost, the logistics, the travel, the experience, but I believe the atmosphere is tremendous, so really excited for that. So we are away for a short trip. It is a 3-night trip. Yep, you heard right, only 3 nights. If you've watched before, you'll know I go just on short trips. I've got a young family at home that I can't spend too much time away from. I'm lucky enough to go on these. It will be Universal Orlando is the theme park destination of choice for us. We'll be going to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure and Volcano Bay. So excited for that. We're also staying at 3 different hotels, so we'll be doing 3 different hotel reviews for you. One of the nights we're staying at one of the premier hotels at Universal, so we're getting express passes, Mark.
Get on that Velocicoaster that you've been telling me about and looking forward to it. And the rest of them.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing all the rides. I said earlier that I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, and I've never done the Velocicoaster, so this will be the first time for me, first time for Mark, but it should be great. So today's travel day, we're flying Dublin International to Orlando International. We're going direct, which is perfect. Well, Mark was, I suppose, indirect because he flew from Glasgow this morning. Flight at 2 p.m. We're due to get there for around 6, and this evening we've got a few different options. Not quite sure what we're going to do, but You fancy a theme park, Mark?
Yeah, I think it'd be good to get a wee hour or two if we can at the end of the night. Just, I've not been in any of the rides before, obviously. Don't really know what to expect, so looking forward to seeing it in person. I think ignorance is bliss maybe when it comes to some of them, because I'm not really that nervous yet, but that might change when I see them in person.
It might do, mate. It might do. It might be me pushing you to get on in the end.
It could well be.
No, I doubt it, mate. I doubt it.
We could hold hands.
That'll be nice. So yeah, all being well, we're due to land into Orlando at 6:20, and if we get through sort of the kind of airport quickly, Uber out to the hotel, dump bags, jump in an Uber to Islands of Adventure that's open till 8 o'clock, so we'll just have to see how it goes. So Mark, apart from me kind of talking about Orlando and explaining how good it is, do you know much more about it? I mean, we've never actually spoke about how much research you've done into this.
Yeah, very little to be honest. I've got lots of friends that have been to Orlando that tell me great things about it. I've been getting some heads up from my friend Gillian. She's been telling me how good it was. She went for a honeymoon, much like yourself.
You're going to absolutely love it, mate.
Can't wait.
It'll be great to get a kind of perspective for everyone watching for a first timer. Just to see what your viewpoint is. It'll be a disaster if he doesn't like it. There is a chance that he won't like it. It'll be great to get his perspective. Have you watched anything on YouTube at all? Could you recommend any channels?
Well, obviously from watching Orlando with Pete, that is the whole reason I wanted to come on this trip. No, I've not watched a lot of Orlando stuff other than your own, but that was obviously enough to make me book up and come along with you and see it in person, so super excited.
To be honest, I'm quite jealous. It's not my first time. Like, I love going. I've been several times when as a child and stuff, but yeah, it's a magical place. A lot of people watching will have been, so yeah, it would be great to see Mark's kind of perspective for his first trip. We'll be doing loads, as I said, and we'll be sharing as many hints and tips as we can. A couple of things coming up is early park admission. We'll do a full vlog on that. We're going to have express passes, which is this queue jump passes, so let's see how we go. I thought as well that I'll do a little competition on this trip. So free competition, free entry. I'm going to give away this Universal Orlando t-shirt. All you have to do is hit subscribe and comment in the comment section. So free to enter, hit subscribe and also comment. We are now on our way to departure gate. It's almost time to go to Orlando. Absolutely buzzing to get on this flight and go over to Orlando. I believe it's about 32, 33 degrees over the next few days. So a bit of heat, a bit of sunshine state of Florida. Yeah, happy days, happy days. Right, that's everybody queuing to get on the flight, so we'll go and join them. Time to board the aircraft. You ready for this, Mark?
Absolutely buzzing, mate. Can't wait to get there. Looking forward to it.
9 hours time, we'll be in sunny Orlando. That's us. We have arrived here in Orlando, Florida, and it is absolutely roasting. Just off the flight with Aer Lingus. Could not fault them again. Aer Lingus are a tremendous airline, really, really good. Staff are friendly, no complaints whatsoever. Mark, what do you think of the flight?
Yeah, all good, nice and sharp. We arrived early. Staff were brilliant, I thought, actually really friendly, really helpful, very nice.
Yep, no complaints.
Well.
No complaints. I think we were meant to arrive at 6:20, but it's only 5 to 6. That's us landed, arrived, and walking through the airport. So, yep, all good. I think we're going to grab a quick Starbucks here, and then jump in an Uber and get into our hotel. And from the hotel, we're going to be going to the Islands of Adventure. So, we'll see you soon. Just out at the front of the airport terminal waiting for the Uber. Blue, clear skies, absolutely beautiful. So we last left you just leaving the airport in our Uber. We've made it to the hotel, checked in. We checked in and then we went for a quick little wander along International Drive, and we're now made our way to Universal Orlando. It's about 20 to 8, so just enough time I think for one ride. I think we're going to head to Hagrid's. We have made our way to Universal Orlando Resort. The last time we spoke, we were waiting for our Uber at the airport, which we got successfully. It took around 25 minutes to get to our hotel. We're staying at the Rosen Inn on International Drive, 7,600 International Drive Rosen Inn. There's about 4 on that road. We've all checked into the hotel. And we have made our way into Islands of Adventure. We're running a little bit behind. We took a little detour to the Hulk Hogan shop. Mark's quite a big WWE fan, so we popped in there for 20 minutes.
Get some essentials.
What'd you get, Mark?
Hulk Hogan Hulkster bandana. It's just what you need.
Classic Hulkamania merchandise. So it's now 10 to 8. The park closes in 10 minutes. We've just got through the gate and we're kind of hop skipping quickly around to Hagrid's because, as everyone knows, it's one of the busiest lines in the park. So we thought we'd get there kind of last thing at night. Hopefully the crowds will quieten down a little bit. As long as you enter the queue before closing time, you are permitted to ride the ride. So as much as what the park closes in 5 minutes, we figure we'll still have about another 60-minute wait, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. It's a great ride. Mark's desperate to do it as well.
Absolutely.
So, yep, we're making our way around there now. We have found our way around to Hogsmeade with 5 minutes to spare. So it looks like we're getting on. That is us just off Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It was absolutely quality as always. We got in the queue just before 8 o'clock and then we are now off. It's 5 to 9, so roughly an hour on and off Hagrid's. If you're familiar with the parks, you'll know that that's absolutely fine to wait for Hagrid's. You will very rarely get a shorter wait time for that, so it's a brilliant tip. I've said it before and I'll say it again many times, I'm sure. If you're in the parks towards the end of the day, as long as you're in queue, as long as you're in the queue prior to closing time, they will allow you to ride. And obviously later on in the day, the kind of quieter crowds, less than an hour to get on and off Hagrid's, so happy days. Mark, what's your thoughts of Hagrid's?
Absolutely loved it. First roller coaster in Orlando done. Tremendous. Really good. Wakes you up after a long day travelling.
It does, doesn't it, mate? It does.
Buzzing now. Absolutely buzzing. Loved it. Can't wait for more tomorrow.
Good stuff. I am absolutely shattered, to be fair. What time is it now? 5 to 9? Just after 9? Just after 9, so 2 o'clock UK time. Almost up for 24 hours, but worth every little bit of tiredness. Delighted to be back in Orlando, delighted to be back in the parks. Just taking a relaxing stroll, making our way out the park now. Another bonus of being here kind of just after closing time is it's really quiet in the park, so you can get some really nice photos. You can enjoy the sort of theming without all the crowds, especially around there in Hogsmeade, which is often very, very busy during the day. It's obviously dark now, and the kind of all the theming's kind of lit up, so it's a total different perspective as well. So yeah, a bit of a bonus if you are prepared to stay till the end of the night. We've got a few nice photos around there from there. Tomorrow we are checking out of the Rosen Inn and we're going to make our way around to the Hard Rock Hotel on property here at Universal. It is a premier hotel, and with that comes the benefit of an express pass for both of us. which if you don't know is basically a sort of queue jump pass. You don't go in the regular line, you get a shorter queue. Great perk of staying at one of the premier hotels. The hotels are quite expensive, but we'll talk about that more tomorrow. The parks are absolutely stunning at night, all lit up. That is the Hulk roller coaster in the background. So Marky boy, first impressions of the theme parks, first impressions of Orlando, what do you think so far? Oh, granted, it's just a little brief kind of
Taster.
time. Yeah, brief taster.
Yeah, love it, mate. Absolutely love it. Good to get in, see what it's all about. Gutted that we have to leave, to be honest, already. I'd have liked a couple more hours in here tonight. Really enjoying it. Can't wait to see what the next couple of days brings. Get on that Velocicoaster you can tell me all about. I know you're looking forward to.
Absolutely not looking forward to that, but we are going to push ourselves on it. So yeah.
I mean, that one there was pretty fast, so if this one's even faster, then I can see why you're a bit apprehensive, to be honest.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. But we'll be on that either tomorrow or the day after. We're going to hit Universal Studios tomorrow morning, first of all, and we'll see where we go from there. The adventure lives on. It'll be living on with us for a couple of days yet. That's us just making our way to the exit of the park. We're thinking whether or not we're going to eat or not. Might have a look in the City Walk, see if there's anything, or if not, we'll just jump in a taxi and probably in an Uber back to International Drive and get some sort of quick service. Mark, you fancy chicken wings?
Chicken wings be good, blue cheese sauce, maybe even a beer, Pete.
Maybe even a beer, eh? That's us now leaving Universal Orlando. We've decided to head back to the area of the hotel on International Drive and grab a quick bite to eat there. We're going to end the vlog now, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We've had a terrific time. If you've got a wee moment, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, that would be great. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers now.